There are all kinds of applications for these continuous peripheral nerve blocks. Some of the most common are for orthopedic surgeries. People think most commonly of total knees and total hips, total shoulders. Those are some of the big surgeries, but really just about anything in the body now can be a target. We can also do it for abdominal cases. Those are called TAP blocks, T-A-P. We put numbing medicine on both sides of your belly, either up high or down low, and then it turns off all the sensation from there towards the middle.
I will have to say that God had a plan, and He was working that plan. I took my mom home on Wednesday night after her visit with us during the holidays, and that night I got terribly sick. And by Friday, my sister said, "This has been 48 hours and I think this is too long. We need to go to the ER."
When I got back here, she was in wait mode to see if the blockage would correct itself, and it did not. So on Monday morning, we were informed that surgery was going to be necessary. Well, this was not the first abdominal surgery Emily has had, and she has had very good success with a surgeon in Germantown, Tennessee, which had been our home, in which she had the ultimate confidence. So naturally, she would have preferred to have returned to Germantown and have the surgery performed by that trusted surgeon. So I made an effort to make that happen. I contacted our primary physician. I also contacted the surgeon, and they both informed me that it would be essentially impossible to transfer Emily. This surgery was dramatically different than our experience with previous surgeries in a number of regards. One of them is that instead of, after leaving the recovery room, Emily going to ICU for a couple of days until she got the pain under control, she was brought immediately back to her room on the floor. Tuesday morning, when she awoke after a good night's sleep, she was alert, she was bright, she had no severe headache, which was customary for her after surgery. Just a different person. She seemed to be rebounding from the surgery so very much more quickly than I had experienced in previous observations of her after surgery.
And the morning after, I had no pain. To think that I did not have any stabbing, uncontrollable pain, I did not have that at all. It was amazing. I had controls that I could boost the numbness, and I did that. I know Jim asked me one time if I was doing it because I was in pain or if I was, I said, you know, I think I'm trying to stay ahead of the pain. I'm almost afraid it's going to start hurting, but it didn't. And that was wonderful because during the next few days of actually beginning to recover, I didn't have that excruciating pain. And that was what was so great about the pain blocks and the pain management.
One other observation too that I think is important is that very shortly after her surgery and she returned to the room, within hours, I could tell that her body functions were rebounding much more quickly than I had observed with other surgeries, where when she had pain she would use the morphine pump, then she would get fuzzy-headed and groggy, and it seemed that her intestines and her urinary system just didn't respond as quickly as they did in this case.